I'm sure you're familiar with this document. This is, you're the author, London's Net Zero 2030 plan, which you are still committed to in your manifesto and repeatedly since. Therefore, I assume you're also aware that in there it says that the only way to achieve the traffic reduction that your Net Zero 2030 target requires is to introduce a pay per mile scheme.
I'm quite clear, as long as I'm mayor, we will not be introducing pay per mile.
Well, that's pretty conclusive. Yeah, I believe him.
Your own Net Zero 2030 plan, which I have here, says the scale of reductions required in traffic to 27% that Assemblymember Russell was just talking about is only possible with some form of road user charging. These are your words, you're the author of this report. And in the next paragraph, it goes on to clarify that means a pay per mile scheme. Your own report, written by you, you're the author, says that to achieve your Net Zero 2030 plan, which you're committed to, requires, that's the word used here, a pay per mile plan.
We will not be doing pay per mile as long as I'm mayor, Chair.
Okay, say it again. What else do you need? Yeah.
But you're also quite clear that you weren't going to expand ULEZ to Outer London. You said that in July 2021. Then a few months later, you launched a consultation. And you were quite clear that you weren't going to build any housing on the Greenbelt. And you're now quite clear that you are going to build housing on the Greenbelt. So with the greatest of respect, I think your categorical denials of what you might not do in the future aren't worth much based on your own track record.
Oh. Do you know what? I think I'm getting it. Basically, all you need to do is just deny something. Yeah, I think it's actually a pretty good tactic. You just say something, and it may be true, and then again it might not be true. But what you do is you just say it anyway. It's not going to happen while I'm there. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen while I'm there. And then he reels off all the things that weren't going to happen, but did happen as a track record. But all he needs to do is just keep saying what's not going to happen. What we're talking about here, of course, is the pay per mile. And ultimately, and this is London, but hey, what's happening in London tends to spread. And it's becoming more and more evident that, to get to these crazy targets, it ain't just about pay per mile. It ain't just about ULEZ. It ain't just about 20 mile an hour to 10 mile an hour to 5 mile an hour. It's about getting you out of your car completely. But ain't going to happen. Ta-ta.